Glory to God. We are now back live. Y'all know it's me, KD, your divine cosmic cousin, divine cosmic cheerleader, all things divine, back with another live. In this live, I am actually behind the scenes doing my thing because today I do want to do a DIY, some sort of DIY. The two DIYs that I'm actually putting together to make one because I do want to make a pumpkin, a bling rhinestone, as the video says, Halloween pumpkin tote. I did see a video of a girl who blinged out many little pumpkin toads. She also had little cauldrons, little Halloween things. And then I saw another lady who actually took the handles off of the pumpkin kids totes and put a cross body strap around it. So I do want to go ahead and do that today. So grab your trees, your snacks, whatever the case may be, whatever we need, so we can go ahead and get into this thing. Before we do anything, I want to thank God for this day. Thank God for protecting over us. Thank God for watching over us. Thank God for letting this video go as well as it could possibly go. Thank you, Lord, for letting this not take forever. I heard it could take up to 12 hours, Lord, but don't let it take too long. We are starting this now in September, so in hopes by Halloween we are done, because if you know about rhinestoning, it can take some time. That's why we are live with the vibes. So thank you, God, for patience and being with us. Again, grab your trees, your snacks, whatever the case may be, so we can go ahead and get into this thing. We also need to get into the Bible verse of the day. The Bible verse of the day is coming from 1 Corinthians 9:25. Happy birthday to everybody that's born today. Born today. Not Virgos, but y'all are Libras, so y'all are born today, and God bless y'all. Bible verse of the day does say, everyone who competes in the game goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. So, our first order of business needs to be our supplies. So as far as our supplies are concerned for our bling rhinestone pumpkin, I did have to go a series of places. I do have a nice little haul coming soon, but I did go to Michael's looking for the Halloween strap, and Michael's actually did not have the Halloween strap in store. They did have it online, and it was like $11 to $20 online. So because we are rhinestone, and just in case I need some glue, I did just go ahead and get a new craft and stencil brush set for like Mod Podge gluing, anything like that. That was the only thing that I could get from Michael's. I thought that they were going to have the actual pumpkins as well. So between maybe the Dollar Tree or whichever, it ain't even $1 anymore, but the green, yellow, red dollar store, whichever one, try to find a pumpkin. I did get this one from Walmart. Walmart did come through. This was maybe $2. And because I do want this to be white and pink theme, we're going to do the rhinestones in the crystal rhinestone color. So I was happy that I didn't have to paint it white. Like I said, I got this from Walmart for $2. It was already white, so that was perfect. And then, like I said, I did not find the crossbody strap at Hobby Lobby, but not even Hobby Lobby, Michael's. But I did find a nice alternative, and this is a tumbler crossbody strap. And if it's long enough for, you know, your tumbler crossbody, it will definitely be long enough for the Halloween tote. So essentially, we are putting this strap on this pumpkin because I do want to do a sort of pink glitz Halloween theme this year. I like doing the spooky, you know, black, white, orange with accents of purple. But this year I do want to do bling. And also I do like the crossbody strap because I actually will be going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party again this year. So I like this so that way I can put my pins, because I have yet to wear this pin. I can put it on hats. A hat would be too heavy. I didn't want to put it on a bag because I want it to be seen. So I figured this would be nice for the crossbody. And then I also do have my just Halloween mini pin. So that's why I also like the crossbody if you are a Disney pin collector. Thought it would be great. But even if you're just going trick-or-treating in the neighborhood, something besides, you know, this little regular strap right here, we're going to add some razzle-dazzle to it. I know that I have some black rhinestones, just like I have these crystal rhinestones. However, I am not certain what I did with the black rhinestones. So for now, I am going to keep looking because, again, Halloween is not even until October and it's still September. So I'm going to start by go ahead and rhinestoning with what we have now. It is 1,440 pieces. I did get this off Amazon. I don't think I've used any one of these, so we really should have 1,400 in here. And they're a nice size. They are SS20s, so they're a nice size. They're not too small, and then they do have a nice color to them. I have a couple different options as far as glue. E6000 is tried and true Old Faithful. And then I have Eileen's Tacky Glue. And then I have Eileen's Fabric Fusion. I use this Fabric Fusion on anything, but it does say Fabric Fusion. But it's permanent fabric adhesive. It's just the permanent that I like about it. But I'm thinking we need to stick with between these two, Eileen's and the E6000. I tend to have trouble with E6000, and sometimes they come off. I don't know. It was just like one time it was good, and then sometimes they fall off, which is how I even moved on to Eileen's. But I might need some more of Eileen's, so maybe I can use with what I have of Eileen's, and then maybe we can see which one is better. But I'm hoping that I could get, I'm like, maybe if I start, okay, so if this is the outside, maybe I can get at least the face rhinestone today. I'll be good with that. I'm like, I wouldn't be too mad if I could get that. Yeah, even down here, yeah, having to get these rhinestones on the curve is going to be so much fun. I'm already certain. Oh, and then the last thing that I got is because on the video they did add a cute little ribbon to the side of the pumpkin tote, and I could have put a ribbon, but Five and Below had this cute $3 charm, and then the strap itself was also $3 because I went to Ross after I went to Michael's and couldn't find the strap. Like, the woman just went into Michael's wherever she's at and they had it, but our local Florida Michael's did not have it. I went into Ross, which is in the same plaza. They had it on a bag that was 20 bucks, and I was glad that I was like, let me just keep going down the plaza. Went to Five Below, found this. So yeah, plan to replace it with this straps, and then I'm glad it does have the gold rolls to match it to put it on the side. And that is the vision, plus a lot of bling. Plus a lot of bling. Also, another option that I do want to recommend is if y'all saw my movie night live, I used the pink one of these, and I realized like this actually does have a strap on it. Maybe you can put a key ring on it to attach to it if you just get something that's like from, you know, a Target bullseye bin, because I'm not certain where this came from. Maybe one of the green, yellow, red dollar stores. But then I saw that I have a blue one, and this one actually does have actual key ring jumps, you know, that could go on. So depending on which one you get, because it's by a different company, or maybe it is by a different company. Maybe that's why. But yeah, also old purses. Check your old purses for those straps that we don't use for the purses, or maybe you do. You can also grab the strap from a purse. The chains that come inside of the purses would also be cute too. Just to upgrade it from your everyday kids pumpkin tote to something more chic, especially after we put the rhinestones on it. Yeah, that would be cute. Or like I said, I like the thickness of the strap excessive because I will be outside for Halloween. So with that being said, I'm pretty much set with that, yeah, I'm like, now we can actually start rhinestoning. Okay, so I do have some newspaper that I'm going to use just to hopefully keep everything in place. So I'm going to put this here. We ain't trying to, no promo. I hate to do them like that, but hey, it be like that. That's much better. Okay, so that way I can use this part of the paper. Now, what did I do with the rhinestones? Okay, here they are. Okay. Can go ahead and, oh, and I also do have, this is how I know I have some black rhinestones somewhere around here, because I have them for another crafting project, and I had them in several different colors. And I have this wax, I guess it is, rhinestone stick that you use to pick up the rhinestones and put them on there easier. Actually, I got it for this side, which is for nail decorating when you want to add designs. But it also, you want to apply it onto the nail. It honestly feels like a crayon. They have little hacks. I've even tried where you can dip it in wax. Like, it works for the time, but over time, DIY works for using what you got. You know, what Mariah Carey say, doing the best you can with what you got. Oh, but if you could get the actual thing, get the actual, you know, tool. But until then, don't feel bad about having a DIY. Faith it till you make it. It's as simple as that. So here we are with the rhinestones. Like I said, it's 1400. They are SS20s. I'm hoping y'all can see the glitz, the glamour, the vision. As I said, I'm glad that it's already white, so that way I did not have to paint it, because I was thinking about painting it pink, but then I was like, with this color rhinestone, I don't think I want pink underneath. I would much rather it be white. They do have them in, of course, orange, as well as black. And the black has gold eyes, nose, mouth, and I did not want to have to deal with that, so I was happy. Now this, I might paint pink. That may be something that we paint pink instead of it being black. I wouldn't mind painting that pink. I actually think I have some pink paint up here, and then I can Mod Podge it to seal it. Because I'm like, was that up here that I saw this pink paint, or am I crafting in the tiny house? Ooh. See why I said I'm happy? I grabbed the paint set from Michael's because I would not mind painting this pink. I would not mind. I think I'm going to do that. Look, I'm like, I think I'm going to do that. So, because I'm like, do I want to do it first or do I want to do it afterwards? I feel like I want to do that first. So, let me go ahead and grab another piece of paper for the paint. Reduce, reuse, recycle. I'm going to rip this piece up. I'm going to put some paint. I'm going to move that out the way first. And then I'm going to... Ooh, I should have shook this up. It's been a minute since I used this. Good lordy. See, this is exactly why we put it on something first. Because I'm folding this all the way inside at this point. Flip that around upside down. Because now it's inside. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll use this side. Now that I shook it up. I'm like, it sounds like it's a lot of water, but it does say that it is acrylic paint. It says it's all-purpose, and it is water-based, and it is fast-drying, and it permanently adheres to most craft surfaces. Okay, so, yeah, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Now, because I'm thinking I want to use between one of these two. I'm thinking this one. I should use this one because I like the point, so that way I can get in between any crevices of the eyes and such. Grabbing the paint. Now I know I can't even draw a straight line. Look at my hands. Do it look like I'm shaking? Real bad. I know. I know. And I should have got some water for this brush because, my God, my goodness. My mug is firm. Oh, Lord. You know what? Hopefully a rhinestone will cover that up and it won't even matter. See what I'm saying? Can't even draw a line. I'm trying to make it as straight as possible. It's talking about it permanently adheres. Clean up on our eye. Clean up on our left eye. Especially because when I was in Michael's, they had the cutest pink Halloween themed skull stuff. Oh, love it. I feel like it's gonna need a couple layers because this brush has no business. Okay, there we go. Because I should have, again, had some water for it. It did say that it dries fast, so that's good. I don't even like how hard I have to concentrate just to paint. And y'all don't even want to pay an artist. Because what? The concentration. Just to draw a line. I can't imagine shading and all that other, you know, art techniques that they have to do. Because good lordy. But it's okay for a DIY. This must be the brush that they use to write letters and stuff. Because I'm like, it's just so chiseled and... I mean, it's good for like this. But I'm like, I'm so used to the little kitty brushes that just flex. When you move, they move. Just like that. I'm just trying to see what I'm working with because I'm like, oh, maybe I should get a Q-tip. Maybe a Q-tip, yeah, could go ahead and clean up those inside areas and I'll feel better about them. And then at that point, I just put a glob over, which is not going to help it dry any faster, but the streaks were not cutting it for me. And then I also like painting this pink because whoever has the black and white pumpkin has a black and white pumpkin, but mine is going to be even more custom because now it's a white and pink pumpkin. Because see, if I really could draw, I would draw a grill up on this mug. Okay, no, let me stop. I'm not kidding, but y'all lucky I can't draw. Because if I could get creative like that. Now, honestly, if I find me some Cricut that looks enough like I can design something up on Cricut enough to make that work, just wait on it. Just wait on it. Something I gotta get. Oh man. I'm like, that pink line was definitely an accident. So I would definitely say make sure you have Q-tips on standby, because that was not something that I thought about, because even painting this was sporadic. I was not planning on doing this. But I did not want this black, so I'm glad God made me think about painting this and letting me see the paint when I was looking for my black rhinestones. That's why I had black rhinestones, but I can't find the black rhinestones, so there's that. That's why I was okay with the black. I just thought about it, because I definitely don't have pink rhinestones. But even if I don't find pink rhinestones, I like the pink underneath. I'm like, because I'm not certain whether I would hate it for... Yeah, I'm like, do I want to put the rhinestones on top of the pink? My God. This has to dry. And I said, I think it's the brush. I do think it's the brush. Because that's why I'm like, sometimes I can get it right, sometimes I can't. But I'm just a creative at work, not necessarily an artiste of painting. Because I'm like, what if it's not the brush, and what if it is just me? And that brush like, girl. And I'm saying that like the brush has feelings, but in my mind, you know what? I'm gonna just leave it alone. I care about every little thing. Not even living thing, little thing. Okay. Because I'm like, yeah, let's grab a Q-tip so we can start cleaning up the side walling and the spillage. So, because see, I'm like, so it doesn't dry there. But that little piece, definitely. And I need to grab, oh, Jesus. I'm making a mess back here. I'm like, I need to grab a water cup. I'm really making a mess, y'all. Oh, good lordy. I am really making a mess. Like I said, let me grab some stuff, y'all, while that's drying. Like, hold that thought. Oh, and I gotta grab Q-tips. All right, so now got a cup of water so that this can relax. And then we also need to let it dry so we can do our second coat. I'm like, did I get any on me? Thank goodness I didn't. Oh, cause see, boom, there it is. Flexing and finessing, cause I don't know what we had going on. Well, I guess we had fresh out the pack going on earlier is what was going on. Oh, boom, shakalaka. Okay, we got us a napkin back here. Putting it on a napkin. Perfect. Nice and out the way. And then taking a Q-tip, dipping it in the same water, because it'll be just fine. And then, oh, I guess we can take that off. Okay, it does say that it's $197. Boom. Told y'all it was like $2. Okay, so yeah, I would definitely say get a Q-tip. Now, this mug is definitely acrylic because you can tell that it's acrylic there. Which means this, when it dries, it's gonna dry nicely. It's gonna dry just the way I like it. So I'm like, I have to get these corners. All right, I can work with that. I had to grab a couple Q-tips, and I'm glad I did. Cause baby. Okay. Nice. Nice. I don't know what's that about. I'm like, did I miss? Oh, that's the bottom where the pumpkin goes down. I'm like, did I miss something? Because, yeah, that's a tooth. Okay, so, yeah, I got to clean this up for real so you can see these are the teeth. I said, my non-coloring self. Can't draw a straight line. But you know what? Artists clean up, you know. It ain't nothing to make a mistake and clean it up. It's coming together. It's coming together. Yeah, I definitely prefer it pink. Definitely prefer it pink. I'm kind of not mad at the way it dries, and it does erase like an eraser with water. I guess because the other part was still wet. Oh, because I'm like, don't put your hand, I can't put my hand on it. I need some water, eh? Mm-hmm. Okay. Better. Better. Because I don't know how much of this I should have colored or painted, because I'm talking about colored. This is really like putting on eyeliner or mascara if you're a girl, or if you have ever tried to put on eyeliner or mascara. I'm like, wow. Trying to make straight lines. Yeah, it definitely needed that cleanup. So I did put too much. So I should take some off of this side as well. I couldn't tell how much of it I needed to keep on. I was just, oh, I done took off too much. Now we black again. Patooey. Because I'm like, babe, this takes a minute to set. See, I start making mistakes when I get frustrated. Relax. I be telling my dog, relax. Oh, wow. I was not trying to do that. Because I'm like, I want to paint over it or move some. But I need to leave it alone. And just keep cleaning up. What needs to be cleaned. Okay. Had that not messed up, we still have to do a second coat. But it's looking like it right now. And I don't like that for it in the least bit. So where is the brush? Got the brush right here. Got the brush. The brush is still semi-wet. But I'm like, if I can get some paint on it, yep, from down here, and I did, I am going to. So I'm like, at this point, I'm going to turn it upside down. Because I don't want to have to clean up too much. Okay, I feel much better about that. Okay. Like I said, I will put some Mod Podge over it, now that I think about it. That way it has a high gloss shine to it. And it doesn't look a matte pink. And if it does get water on it, it won't matter because it's essentially sealed with Mod Podge. And that way, hopefully, my streaks won't matter. Because if they do, then rhinestone it is. And it's just as simple as that. Especially this mouth. Good Lord. Good Lordy, Lordy. Okay. I did not even add any more paint. I am just picking up what is left of what I did squeeze out, because I think I might have to do just one more coat on top of this. I think I just got lucky being able to add this, but it did say it's fast drying, so there's that as well. I will say it is fast drying for me to at least add this layer on top of it. Okay. Yeah. Move this out of the way. I'm glad I bought an array of toothpicks. Oh my goodness. Just grabbed. Wasn't really certain what I needed. Alright, so this is about, nope, see, I should probably clean this up. That little piece right there, and then, ooh, nope. Maybe these sidelines can't sideline like this. It makes it look wild. Even though it is spooky season, but still, we're gonna clean it up. I'm thinking at this point, maybe I'm like, can I just use the brush to clean it up? Oh, I do have a smaller brush, so maybe I can try using a smaller brush to clean it up. Dipping it in the water for starters. Now my dog was just fine. Now here she go. Oh my goodness. I'm talking about just fine. Cause if she break the gate, that's gonna be unfortunate. I'm telling you, she was chilling, big chilling. Dang it, I told y'all. If she break the freaking gate, it's gonna be unfortunate. This dog was just fine. We've been on live for almost an hour. Hold on, y'all. Here she go. No! Girl! No! See? What are you? Oh my God. Jesus. You were just fine. Why? Why? Because I don't want to have to put you in the cage, but bro. Like, one person come home and then you start acting like, girl, don't you act like you're going to hop down? Because I promise you you're going to be in this cage. Let's go. I don't even feel like dealing with this. Because why would you act like that? Try to the cage at this point. Because I don't care. 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 Why? Ah! Is that pee? Did you pee? Why is it wet? Why is my sock wet? Oh! See, you messing. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Look, see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You want to sit here and cry. Nothing. I'm the one that just stepped in your pee. Why? Why? Jesus. Didn't I pray? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Live in real time. This is exactly what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. No, I don't want to hear nothing. You was just fine. Just fine. Ugh. No. I gotta clean up the pee. Because how irresponsible of me would it say, oh my God, you peed, and then for me to leave it. On live. Girl, shut up. Because now I'm really mad. I'm trying to do something else. Like I said, you was just fine. You wasn't even in the cave. You wasn't even in the cave. You big chilling up there. Big chilling. Big chilling. Well, bro, and it's like, partially I can't even be mad at you because it's just like, right. I just wasn't expecting nobody to talk with you. Leave you alone. Found out. Oh. Girl, shut up. Shut up. Especially because when I go back on my live. I'm not trying to hear that. So I don't have no kids. I don't want to hear that. God told my pay. And you sit right here knowing that you got a potty mat to still use. What the frick was up with that? True. Stop. Because like I just said, I don't want to hear that. I'm trying to handle my business. You could have held on. Jesus. person come home, you want a buck. This is to the point you not to get it now. Girl, to the point where I got on one sock. One sock. One sock because of you. Yes, because of you. Cry all you want to. Cry, cry, cry. Cry, baby, cry up in that cage. Because that's what you get for not knowing how to act. And we live. In real time. This how you act. This ain't even how you act. You really just wildin', shorty. In real time. Here I come back with my one sock. Let me go get another sock because I'm mad at it. Alright, here I come with two socks. And they actually match. They actually are name brand food socks. For us, by us. Another black owned business. Well, they might just be black founded at this point, like everything else, but I'm back. Jesus. Such a dramatic disruption. Huh. I'm back though. Look at this. You want to tiptoe up here. Girl, please. The paint got doggone, the paint. What am I trying to say? Yeah, the paint gonna dry. Mess around with the dog. All right, so let's see what we can clean up with this paintbrush and this water. I feel like maybe I should have left more water on here. I don't really know, but I do see something coming off, so that's good. Y'all, if y'all hear my dog crying, y'all just heard why, live and in real time. So she's gonna have to deal with that because clearly she just broke the gate, and I don't have time to worry about the gate right now because she was big chilling. Big chilling. I'm glad I did do this before I actually started putting the rhinestones on, because this is a process. And she don't have to use the bathroom, clearly. And if she do, she got a puppy pad at this point. I'll deal with that later. Because the fact that she broke the gate. Jesus. I'm already sitting here trying to paint a straight line. True, stop doing that. Dramatic. Okay. So, hey, I know that's right. Boom. While this dog of mine's trying to take me up and through that, and I mean in it. I'm talking in it. Sheesh, Louise. So at this point, boom, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this inside out so I can start putting some glue on this, because again, we're gonna use every little piece, space, nook, cranny, everything. I am gonna start on the lines, which seems wild, but hey, let's do it. As soon as I get inside this E6000, this mug screwed on tight. Okay, boom, there we go. And you know, once it comes out, once it pop, it don't stop. It's like a Pringles can. So I actually want to maybe start this way. Look at it. I ain't even pressing nothing. It's coming out already. Coming out already. Ain't even touched it. It's ready to work. Oh, Lord. See, I told you can't even draw a straight line. Can't even draw a straight line. You see, live in real time. Can't even draw a straight line. That is something. All right, so, boom. There's that. I'm trying to use this little, oh, yep, this little tool. Definitely picked it on up. Okay, so maybe I should use this side to push it in there. Like that. Oh, yeah, I like this. Okay, so maybe I should just place first and then press them in once I have a placement. I need these to be sitting on their back so I can plop and drop. Plop, lock, and drop it. Real ones know about it. You know what's crazy? My dog don't have no music on. Because I would. Her playlist must have stopped now that I think about it. Because I feel her. I wouldn't want to be in no room in silence either. However, she should not have broken out that gate. Which is a trip on her behalf to break that gate. Y'all heard it. That's what I said. If she gets to scratching and break that gate, she got to go in the crate. And that's on her. Because y'all saw she even came up here. She didn't even stay back there. She done tried it up here and was not going to stop. Got me yelling at her that y'all had to hear through the phone. The camera. Because we live in real time. And True said, hey, clearly. Okay, so I like that SS20. I must have got an even amount, or I would say enough to where everything fit on this space perfectly. Perfection. Perfectly. So I'm like, we got one line. One line down, like I said. I'm talking about I want to get this to this. Whoo-wee. Hold on. Because I'm looking at this like just that one line. A piece of work. I like it. And then, oh, I should take this off, being the fact that that doesn't even, it's not staying on there. That for sure is coming off. Whether I cut this off or it comes off by itself. I just thought about it. But I don't want to mess up the hole because we're going to need that. But I got to figure out how I'm getting this off. Okay. Got one. Ah, no carambas. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I'm glad God made me do that now because I'm like, oh my God. Dude, that's why, okay, that must have been from the plastic bag that got the paint on it, and then I turned it around because that's exactly why I removed that bag. So I'm like, I do not want that to dry on my white pumpkin. Okay. All right, so boom. It's always so boom with me. All right, so let's do what we gotta do to get this one off as well. I had to use 2 hands, so I'm like, let me go ahead and use 2 hands again. Boom, got it. All right, so that is off both of these little pieces. Boom, that way we are left with our holes, and hopefully that makes this process, I don't know if it's gonna make it easy, but either way it goes, that was gonna go. So I'm thinking about what I want to do next. Actually, I need something to, this needs to sit in something. That's what it needs to do. I need this to sit in something so it can sit like this. I'm trying to think about what, you know what? Because I'm not using this. Nor this. Okay, okay. It's not heavy enough, unfortunately. You know what? Let me see about this. Ooh, I'm like, that might be it. Okay. Yes, that way everything can dry and I can just work. Okay. So, I'm moving on to the next line. Such a repetitive, tedious process, but it shall be beautiful. This is when you, in real time, in real life, when you do this, cut on a movie, make sure you eat before you do this. If you don't eat, you will have to stop, because I definitely planned on us taking an intermission. I planned on doing this for at least 2 hours today. Like I said, the girl said she's taking up to 12 hours to do a full bling project. But I didn't realize that I was going to want to paint the black pink. I almost said white. Oh, I done lost that rhinestone, but I need that. Every rhinestone counts. Every rhinestone counts. Okay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I do like how you can see the color in the rhinestones, and I like how you can actually see the rhinestones, because I have had rhinestones that are very tiny, but I feel like this will also look good in photos, because Lord knows I love a good photo prop. So yeah, I'm thinking I should just bring it halfway up. And I would probably advise you to be in a well-ventilated area, because I'm like, I'm mad close to this, and being that I have not eaten, sheesh, I'm like, it is hard to get this off. Oh, is this not the one that I was using? This one? Okay, it's not. I was using the other one. Now, I don't know in the middle if I'm going to scatter or if it's just going to be line by line. I feel like I can get away with line by line, and I don't want to try a scatter design. That's just what it is. And when I tell you, be sure, because I'm like this, sheesh, just being close to it to get the rhinestones where I want to is fumish, honey. Fumish. Ooh. Trying to just jab myself with this part of it. They need a cover for this part of it when you have to use this, I guess, but they're not expecting you to work like this. I'm like, I gotta get these fumes out of my face. Out of my face. Out of my face. Out of my face. And I feel like this also helps me see the glue and the line better when I turned it that way. I would definitely recommend this wax rhinestone pen, because this is definitely making this process seamless. Just the way you can pick it up, place it. I used to try to do this with tweezers because I use rhinestones for my nails a lot. I do still use them for tweezers because I use rhinestones as eye accessories and, you know, beauty looks. So I do use tweezers. But as far as crafting, it even has rhinestones inside of it. Strongly recommend. A 5-star recommendation. 5 stars. So at this point, y'all gonna have some rhinestone with me videos, because I know it's gonna take me a minute. It's gonna take me a minute. I should rhinestone with me while I talk about unpopular opinions. I should rhinestone and review music, huh? Okay. Because I'm like, sheesh. We're just 3 lines in. 3 lines in. So it'll be 5 lines that I'm trying to fill in today. And then I'm glad I can get to the bottom as well. Now, but this would be cute if you wanted to just have a drippy rhinestone. Ooh, or if you did a drip pattern, that would be fire. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But, or literally if you did like fire trails, like on a cauldron, rhinestone, fire. Someone that's a creative and wants to do it, do it. And if you donate to me, I'll do it. But other than that, have at it. Oh, I was about to say, let's get the rhinestone, but we actually need to get some glue down and turn some stones over, quite literally, so we can pick them up with our rhinestone pins, whatever it's called, because I'm like, it's not a rhinestone stick. Hey, it works for me. Where is the 6,000? Here it is. Okay, I feel like maybe I do hear music for my dog. Now that she done calm down, because she know she shouldn't act like that. That's why I'm like, girl, you know better. Shut out. And it ain't even like a, you know, a protective part. This is a hold me. Love me, say that you love me. That's what she be doing. Hold me, come on and hold me. KD's rendition. The good thing about having several rhinestones is if you lose some, it still looks pretty good because there are several. So hopefully we keep all of the rhinestones. But we'll have to see. And then I also like rhinestoning it because it's something that I can use year after year. And this was an under $20 project. Yeah, I got everything from Michael's. Well, they're just a paint set. Because I'm like, this came from like Walmart or a dollar, you know, storing. And Five Below for the strap, which is going to be so cute. Five Below for the strap and the accessories. I'm like, that's gonna be cute. You seeing the vision? You picking up what I'm putting down? Rhinestone everything out. Pink face it. Add the pink strap. Add the pearl. Add the accessories. Very Halloween cuteness. Okay, so I was debating if I wanted to add one more rhinestone right here, and I think I do. I'm gonna just drop that little piece off right there. Yeah, I like that. One more. Okay. Clean that up. Move on to the next row where I still cannot draw a straight line. Because at this point, I'm like, just stop. I'm gonna blame the lighting. I probably should have used this side for lighting. But it's okay. We have a whole lot of rhinestoning to perfect. How we apply the rhinestones. But I do feel like I do see it better this way. So I'm gonna move this down a bit. There we go. Yeah. I'm just thinking about the fact that I was literally watching the Bling Ring on YouTube. I need to finish it. That's my movie. I love that movie. I was searching for it, if not last week. Child Virgo season. And I'm like, here they go with my movie. I know that's right. Oh, whoa. Press down too hard on that one. I'm not trying to get the E6000 on the wax. But I guess if you do, you can kind of shave it off. Because like I said, it does feel like a crayon. Yeah, because I'm like, I wasn't trying to do that. But that's what I'm like, if anything, I guess if it gets... I guess you can clean it off. Huh? So it has become a great investment to have. Especially for rhinestoning, whether it's my nails, but every rhinestone count, baby. I said we only got 1,400, but look at this pumpkin. I don't know how many that's gonna take, and that's also why we starting with a section to see what it's gonna take. See how many rhinestones will it take to bling a pumpkin Halloween pail tote that we're turning into a purse. And that's why I'm like, this gonna be good for Halloween. You can keep your your phone in here, your wallet, your trick-or-treats. Because whether you go with kids, whether you go out, it's cute. It's also cute for decoration. So once we get done, it'll be worth having, whether it's decoration or used again. Okay. Nice. Oh, so I actually got further down. Wonderful. So I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm like, how should I hold it to do the bottom? Like this way? Yeah, I think that could work. I may as well just go ahead and bring it on down. such a bold move to want a rhinestone all the way down there, but hey, let's do it. Having a weight on the inside definitely helps. That's something else that I will say. Besides having a wax pan, another pro tip, as if I'm a pro, but life hack. That's the word I was looking for. I was like, what's the other thing for it? Life hack. Life hack is add a weight inside of it. So that way you can just work it. So I don't have to hold it, but I want this for lighting purposes. And I'm getting to the bottom, Oh, every rhinestone counts, honey. Every rhinestone counts. Perfection. I'm just kind of pushing these bottom ones in because I don't know how much glue I actually put down there. But I want to make sure it's sticking. Yeah, she's got a lot of body. Like that. Like that. Whoa. Turn it that way. I feel like I should do it from the side. Nope. Maybe I should do it that way. Trust my gut and believe in myself. Like, right, how hard could it be? Like this line right here. You hear the hang of this? Oh, no, this won't work. I'm telling you, this E6000 glue better stick. Perfect. There's a little nervous start from the bottom. Very spirit led. Definitely coming together. Definitely coming together. I'm like between these two lines, getting that done. And then I feel like I can start filling in is some type of panel, like 1, 2, or I was debating if I feel like I probably should go on a panel. Or I was debating if I should just bring the top half down. Just, or even if it's row by row. I guess it would be row by row. I guess that's gonna, because even up here, I do plan to put rhinestones as well as the bottom, because it's just gonna be open, just like the Halloween tote. So I do wanna have rhinestones at the top, rhinestones at the bottom, but I have to figure out how I'm doing the rest, whether it's just gonna be panels, because I don't wanna have to scatter. So hopefully we don't have to scatter. Because I really didn't even do my second coat over that. Over the mouth. Nor the Mod Podge. So after this, I'm definitely gonna have to let this sit 24 hours. So that way I can come back to it. Well, actually, I'm gonna let this sit for a few hours because this is fast drying. Just enough to put another coat on top of it. Whole thing mouth just, I mean, the lines I did the best I did, but I'm just like, oh, whole thing. It's okay. It's gonna come together. It's gonna all work out. Yeah. do another coat in a few hours before I go to, so essentially before I go to bed tonight, I'll do another pink coating for the mouth. That way it can dry overnight. Mod Podge it. And then just, that'll be that. So that way I can decide if I'm going to rhinestone the mouth or leave it pink. I think I'm gonna leave it pink. And I'm so glad that these 20s are sitting. It may just be the glue, just kind of filling it in and it's sitting. But hey, I appreciate that. Yeah. Was debating if I needed one more, but I feel like it would sit at such a weird spot that probably would not be my best move. Okay. Nice. So these 2 rows. Starting with the rows definitely is going to help with my placement. Like some people may be able to start with the panel, but for me, well, y'all, because y'all know I can't draw a straight line, can't see the line. I'm like, hold the front door, because the line not even over there. The line is over here. And that's why I was like, let me see what's going on, because it was not that. That's what it wasn't. Here's my glue tip. Okay. Starting at the bottom, spirit led. Maybe it's also symbolism. Ain't that something? Okay. Last row. Thank goodness. Ooh, hold on. There's that line that I... Y'all, when I tell y'all my neck, ooh, wee. Sheesh. I mean, it's almost been 2 hours. But I think my next hour is going to have to be off camera after we finish this line. Because good night. It's not even nighttime. Where's the, I was about to say lotion, deodorant, glue. Here it is. I keep losing it. Now, sir, how many rhinestones later we used? I also am curious if we're going to use all 1,400. You'll have to subscribe and see. You will have to subscribe and see. Power line. I think I want this to dry outside. I'm thinking, I'm like, do I want to spend my next hour outside doing this? So like I said, this is fumey. I just don't like being this close to it. I feel like I need more aeration than the house circulating through. Just because I'm right up on it. And that's also why I'm glad I'm doing the lines first. So that way I'm literally just filling in. And this is literally just my outline. So that way I can go inside and do a little wham damn thank you ma'am. I feel like this would be the most tedious part, is just placing it on this line. I feel like after that, yeah, it doesn't matter where you get the glue, how messy it gets, because you're filling it in. And I know Judith Lieberman ain't razzle-dazzling nothing by hand. I know she not over there razzle-dazzling in purses by hand. Who is doing it? And that's why them purses cost thousands of dollars. I mean, because just figuring out the placement. And then finding the right tools. Including the rhinestones. You gotta make sure you have the right size, right color, right glue, right rhinestone pick and placement tool. You gotta have paint apparently too, because I definitely changed the color of this. So I feel like that's my spirit telling me that I will not be finding those black rhinestones. I'm like, is there supposed to be one more on there? I really can't tell. Yep, one more. Okay. We had a nice, well, quite a bit done. Because I just poured out a handful of rhinestones. So this is one handful of rhinestones later. Quite literally. One handful of rhinestones later. This is what we ended up with thus far. I said I definitely recommend you get the wax pick and placement tool from Amazon. I'll leave all the tools and everything in the description as far as the rhinestones, the pick and placement tool that I use. I'm almost certain everyone is familiar with E6000 glue that you can find at your local craft store. You don't necessarily have to get this from Amazon, but I did. And then everything else I got locally. Yeah, it's just the rhinestones and pick and placement tool that I did get off Amazon as a 5-star recommendation to any nail artist, crafter, artist of the like, whatever the case may be. And it is a 5-star recommendation. So I'm thinking, I'm like, do I want a rhinestone? Okay, so this is, like I said, we started off with a handful of rhinestones. I did place them on the mat. Oh, you know what's crazy? Because I do have nail tools. I do have a little nail bin. It looks like a little ashtray that these sit in. But I started off with a handful of the rhinestones. This is what we got on as far as the lines. This is what I have left. And that's why I was like, I'm not even going to worry about putting these on right now, because I need to do another handful. And then let the magic, the glitz, the glamour, everything unfolds. So I'm thinking right here is a good place to stop. We'll put those back. Like I said, 1,400 rhinestones in here. I'm like, I don't even know how many we have on. But we have at least 1,400 to use, and a handful have been put on. Y'all subscribe for the vibe so we can go ahead and end this live. A lot happened live in real time on the screen. Even me and our clapper mark board has gone through it back here. It's been a lot going on, and it's just hour and a half at this point. Oh goodness, we're just gonna go because it's time for lunch anyway. So subscribe for the vibes. I do thank y'all for tuning in live. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. You are so greatly appreciated. Before I go, just want you to know, if no one told you, I'm here to tell you that God loves you, Jesus loves you, I love you if you love them. Subscribe for the vibes. I'll see y'all next time.